Hello there, beautiful Capricorn energies. Welcome to my Tarot Nook. I hope all is good and well with you. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a very general reading about anything that wants to be talked about or discussed that the cards show us today. I do not have any prepared questions or intentions outside of it being specifically for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising energies. Messages overall for Capricorn. Happy 2025. Happy New Year. Today is January 1st. So I hope this new year brings you a lot of happiness, wellness, prosperity, and peace and harmony to your heart's content. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do variety style readings here. I do upload weekly, so if you enjoy tarot, feel free to like these videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future upload reminders. Okay, so for this reading, I'm going to pull, like I said, directional cards for you, messages from the universe. I'm going to do a tarot card reading, then I'll pull some oracles for you after the tarot card reading, and then I'll do a angel answers and a self-love, self-healing message. All right, so let's go ahead and see what these cards want to talk about for you right now. Capricorn, excuse me. Okay, so we have doubt. I released the doubt, the need to know all answers. Okay, so some of you, motivated, dedicated, hard charging, wanting to get things done right, focused, disciplined, structured, but there's a lot of stuff. So like a lot of chaos, could be problems. As things are masking your viewpoint right now. For some of you, maybe you're just feeling like you're losing hope, or something's just not going to work out. Not because you're trying to be negative, but because, patterns have been, consistently maybe leading you to feel like somebody or something is going to let you down. But I feel like the message here is to release the doubt, okay, or to need to know all the answers. You will know anything and everything you need to know as intended. So have faith in that. Have faith in that process. I feel like the universe is looking after you and guiding you. All right. So I guess maybe one of the messages is don't get too carried away with your thoughts and imagination, or at least not enough to where it gets the best of you. Okay, so preserve your happiness here, and release the doubts that you have. Okay, somebody could be casting doubt your way, casting shadows your direction. Release it all. Okay, just send it back to the universe. Send it back to the universe. All right, we have a time for healings here for you. Okay, so I don't know what a balsamic moon is, but I'm guessing that's what it looks like. It would be that. So I guess I just don't know what it brings with it, but a lot of healing here is coming through as a message for you. So pay attention to your health, or take better direction for your health, or take a step back from the things that are affecting your health and your well-being, or like have a plan to enrich your inner self here, inner healing. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, could even be able to like meditate and contemplate on things, keep things flowing, keep things in perspective. So just keep that in mind. All right, I don't know if I did this like that. No, I have not. So let's just go ahead and split one more time, and let's see what messages are here for my beautiful Capricorns. So y'all Capricorns, oh my goodness, I don't know what year you're born in, but for some Capricorns, it is going to be the year of the snake this year. So I just found that out today. I'm just throwing it out there. I didn't do a whole lot of research to see what that's going to entail, but I'm excited about it being the year of the snake, because I am the year of the snake and I am a Capricorn. And so I'm kind of going through both at this time. Yeah, and look at this. Look who's visiting. Look, it's the little devil. The Capricorn energy's here. Capricorn, you're represented in your own reading. All right, so I love cats. Never used to be a cat lover, and then one day I became a cat lover, so now I'm a cat mom, and I feel like these cards are super cute. It's a super like the colors are powerful, and the art of it actually kind of talks to a lot of the tarot symbology and symbolism that we need to know, so it kind of plays really nicely. I love these decks. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this Temperance and see what it wants us to know. Okay, something feels here like it's been out of balance. Okay, something's been off for you. In general, it could have been like something like in general, like life or just like health or wellness or just job wise, something in general, something important to you in your life. All right. Um, has shifted like your relationship dynamics with people, or just has shifted the way relationships work for you. It doesn't matter. It could be work or anything. Anything from like having to quit your job, take a break, to revisiting something or whatever it is. But it's a beautiful card because it's a positive vibe energy for me. I like it a lot. I feel like it just talks about a lot of balance and harmony that needs to be restored. And just getting things back into the passionate state of things that used to, like whatever it is you used to be passionate about, caring about. It's time to kind of put yourself back in that place through healing, through awareness, through attention to yourself, listening to yourself, all right, listening to your mind, your body, your soul, whatever your body's trying to tell you, your heart's trying to tell you, things like that. So this is a good card. In terms of like a relationship, I do feel like we're dealing with somebody, could be from the past, but that brings a lot of chaos, okay, where you might want something like meaningful, truthful, long lasting. This is somebody that's kind of like short, intermittent, non-committal energy comes through, okay. So and it's like to some degree, as much as this energy could, is like meets a lot of the checklist items, I guess at some point it feels like this is somebody that is always in the opposite direction of how you are. So if you're sensing something, they're not. If they're seeing something, you're not. It's like you guys are always kind of bouncing off of each other, okay. So and it's just like something here, just it's a matter of finding like common grounds, I guess, okay. Or some people could use the word compromise, but compromise is I feel like is a little different. I feel like the message here, we could be dealing with someone that needed boundaries, or boundaries needed to be set in the relationship. All right. So like, just this is somebody that makes things very, very tough. All right. It does look for a lot of you here. There's something as well that's going through in terms of a job or a situation that you're working on. Could be a project. But things here are going to be moving for you in a very like flowy way. Things, I feel like using your intuition is going to be like a master guide for you, because there's something here that's going to be, putting you in a better place here soon. You're going to be in a happier place, in a more harmonious space. It could be anything. It could be an opportunity for a job. It could be an opportunity for some sort of a project, but something like that's also in the works for you. Okay, so this is a good start card energy wise to start with for you, Capricorn. Okay, the Six of Cups here. So I feel like this is a cautionary card in terms of relationships and partnerships, especially emotional connections, or somebody's coming in here from the past. Okay, feels like this could be an ex-lover, or an old friend, somebody that had a very meaningful relationship in your life. Somebody's trying to re-enter your life. All right. They're trying to kind of find a way back in through some means somehow, whether it's tugging at your heartstrings, speaking your love language, or just kind of just abruptly, like suddenly reaching out, surprising you with some thoughts or ideas or something, like, like, hey, it's been a while, I was thinking about calling, checking on you, something like that. I don't feel like they have good intentions, is what I guess I'm trying to hurry up and say here. There's a lot of baggage here. Somebody's having a hard time letting go of you, or the relationship, or the status of how things ended. This is somebody that could also have the intentions meant to be self-serving. Something, some of you, this is somebody that might want to try something that should just stay in the past, okay? But they're trying to manipulate a present situation here for their benefit, like 100%. So, whoever that is, you'll know, but just be cautious of that person. So, who else, or what else is here? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is a Taurus energy. It's a Saturn card. I always say these things in terms of when they're in the reverse, what planets sometimes they play a role with. This is a Sun card, but essentially here we're dealing with a negative thinking person, or a negative approach to things. Okay, something could be very frustrating for you, especially like at work. All right, somebody in your job or career path or something is not giving, like back to your efforts. You may not be getting feedback. You may not be hearing back from something. Feels like your work is going to no place. Something here is in a bad place as well with you and somebody else. It could be a connection of some sort, but there's something is just kind of in a bad place. So there's a lot of frustrations, okay, because there's a lack of long-term vision. A lot of uncertainties are showing up with this card as well. So maybe you're putting in more here than you're getting back. So again, something to be paying attention to, whether it's at work or in your relationships, you know, just make sure your bucket is full, you're happy, and you're feeding yourself the nourishment that your spirit desires and needs, okay, and calls for, so that you're not becoming, you know, locked down or trapped by somebody else's needs and wants. All right, you don't, that's not how you should feel. That's not where you should be, Capricorn. So and I'm not saying it like as my opinion, it's just that the cards are saying like be cautious, be careful, like watch out. All right, somebody's not pulling their weight, okay, relationship, work wise, something. And I feel like honestly it's just like there's a lot of manipulation anyway, okay. Something here we also got to be careful is falling into old patterns or places where we feel comfortable, okay, that don't serve you or serve your growth, because the Six of Cups is a card of growth. So emotional connections or relationships, don't put yourself back in any scenario, new or old, where you are putting yourself in a repeat, okay, in a repeat of things. Because just because we have changed and our perspectives have, you know, grown or evolved, if it's not going to contribute to your growth and the other person doesn't show that much growth or change, you know, it's time to just say, okay, I tried, okay, I'm good, thank you so much, okay. So even if those are like the thoughts that we're gonna, like, you know, flush down the toilet, get rid of now, like we're done, okay, flush them out, get rid of them. And I say those words, which sounds bad and gross, but it does, because it feels like it's just gonna be junk that needs to freaking go, okay. So we need to let go of the turds. All right, the Three of Wands in the reverse, Aries energy, Sun card again. But it's in the reverse. I mean, you got a lot of reversals here, Capricorn, which is why maybe it's the time for healing and the release, or the need to know answers is really just probably, like, honestly, it's because like these people, like these energies that you're dealing with, they're not worthy of the effort, mental effort, or mental energy, at least, okay. So some Capricorns are, you know, tend to be perfectionists or super ultra disciplinarians, which is fine, but I'm not saying you're like, it doesn't feel like you're being stubborn about letting go, but it's just time to accept it and just cut your losses, right? The Three of Wands here feels like we're walking away from something, or just kind of something here is stalling, like something is not moving. Whatever plans, like I said, you had going on for you, also with the Temperance, whatever, we started with the reading, like things felt like maybe feeling like they're a little off balance, but we're bringing things around. This card here, the Three of Wands, is talking about, whatever it is, whatever obstacles we're facing, it could be just due to a lack of the vision, okay? And for some of you, a lack of vision of the other person, the person that's causing these hindrances, the person that's playing these negative roles or in a negative thinking space, relationship or a job, like, again, like project-based things. So it's just time to kind of work on things that you're passionate about, and just push harder, okay, for your own well-being, and to consider again your choices, your partnerships. All right, and just, wherever you have a personal influence for your own well-being, there's many ways we can have something happen, okay. We can ask, we can manifest, we can pray, we can think about it, we can strategize, optimize, and then, do the right thing. So you've got options here, in the sense of, if you're trying to navigate around something, or somebody that's pulling you back, holding you back, push harder against that specific energy, not the person, and reconsider their position with you in your life. All right. Some of you here, if you're planning on like traveling, going somewhere, work wise, business wise, or just like relationship wise, or you're like something that's important to you, passionate about, there could be some sort of delay, okay, taking place here. Just could be, again, somebody's kind of trying, influencing the situation, causing things to change, or there could just be general complications. So just be careful and mindful here that that's going on. I feel like you've got a lot of things going for you anyway, so I don't feel like it's important, or I don't feel like I feel like it's important for you to realize that, because they're all in the reversals, they may feel like, again, you're doing your part, the other half is not doing their part, okay? Or like I said earlier, it's like the opposite of things are happening. It's like someone's saying we should do this color, and then, oh, no, we should be doing this color, and we spend 7 days figuring out which color, and then it's neither color, because neither. So something like that's going on. Something kind of, mentally exhausting is going on. The death card reversed here. There's a resistance to change showing up. This is a Scorpio energy. Relationship wise, somebody could be resisting to see something, some sort of partnership or cycle through. And it's just kind of, it's preventing something to end naturally, okay, and allowing you beginnings. So again, there's some sort of a hindrance here, some sort of a blockage. This could be like a relationship that has passed its expiration date with somebody, but you're holding on to this person, or they're holding on to you, whether realistically or energetically somehow, for fear or for comfort, okay. Others of you, it's like, no, I'm not hanging on to nobody's arrow. That's fine. You could just be kind of dealing with dealing with the necessary changes that are not important for you in your life, okay. You're like not resisting them, but you're not taking the resistance is coming through, like, again, release all the answers. I want to have answers. So we're resisting something that if we excuse me, my apologies, that if we release will actually help us, will our expectations will be able to be met, okay. So it's not like it's a bad thing, it's just more like, the transformation right now is also in a delayed state, so things are just kind of hanging, okay. So it could also be like we're clinging to old ways, which is, it's time for healing, releasing the things that we're clinging on. Or the energies that you're allowing in your life are still kind of clinging on to old ways, and they haven't chosen to change a single thing about themselves, and they still think that that's okay. And it's, again, it's time to kind of move on from that. All right, if something is not feeling right or comfortable, we need to kind of address that feeling and deal with it, so that we're allowed the opportunity to kind of heal. Very strong card up there for you. The moon energies here. A lot of deceptiveness in the sense of the energies around you. Somebody here is not all what they seem. I feel like they're very kind of confusing. I feel like they bring the intentions, they don't come through as honest. They could be hiding. Maybe they could have other karmic relationships or something else that they don't want to be honest about. Or at some point, if this is a past energy, they could have lied about another energy in their life, or somebody else that's been in the background this whole time anyway. It does feel like there could be like hidden feelings as well, but also deception. Okay, so the deception, I feel like, is overpowering you a little bit. That's why that Six of Cups warning is like, we're not going to repeat the past. Even somebody's in your past energy or calling on you, we're not repeating this past. Remember all the things, okay, that happened. It could be just in general that, we're dealing with stuff that is way above our heads, or just some things we're just not meant to know anyway. In terms of like work specifically, could be information here is not being shared. If you're struggling with somebody at work, at least something is not being shared, specifically deliberately, but it's for a better reason. It's meant not to be known. All right, so release the need to know all the answers. It just feels like the moon is just saying, yeah, right now you just can't be here to see all these answers just yet. There's a path of transformation that's happening, not just with you, but with the energies that are dealing with you, or they're causing you, they're anchoring you, they're pulling you down, okay? The Nine of Cups in the reverse, there's a lot of unfulfillment vibes or unfulfilled wishes coming through as a Pisces energy. I feel like in terms of like where people are standing with you, there's a lot of critical or envious energies. Okay, so somebody here is just trying to knock down your hard work, your accomplishments. You could be the greatest teacher, awesome lawyer, father, son, mother, daughter, sister, best friend, anything in the world. And there's somebody that just wants to knock that down and says, no, 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 no. So Capricorn, there's that to deal with. But I feel like, this is somebody here that also comes across as an energy that just doesn't appreciate you in any form of context, honestly, romantically or professionally. You're not being appreciated, okay? So your accomplishments, your efforts have always gone unnoticed, which is why, like, I feel like some of you, it's not like so much you're not resisting to transform or change, but something in your relationship bubble of relationships in general, like, there's just a transformation that needs to happen. There's like a definitely cut the cord 100% type of an energy coming through. It is the beginning of the year. It is 2025. This is not meant to be for predictions about 2025. It's just a reading, but we could use this as opportunity to kind of, you know, catapult ourselves in that direction. Okay, so that we're cutting the cord, we're cutting that cord. It's very essential. All right, there's a sabotaging energy here, some coming through. Okay, so mental self-sabotage could be a thing. You could be sabotaging yourself, not believing in yourself. There could be a lot of doubt. Wow, there could be causing a lot of doubt here. It's just, and also there could be like negative influences around you. So, you know, you're undervaluing yourself here. And you're like not like, because of that, and you're like, you know, you're not like seeing the success and the happiness that's deserving for you to have. It's like you're not, you're the doubt is so strong in this, in the general sense, because of the sabotage and the negativities in general, that you're missing out on something here. So I feel like, hey, you know, cut the cord, let these people go, let these energies go, or whatever it is, even if it's from the past and they're like memories that kind of keep coming, bringing, you know, put you in a place where you're like nostalgic yourself. Be careful. All right, so the devil card, Capricorn energy. Whoa, look at you. Like I said, ooh, Capricorn's here. This is a card of toxicity, okay, in the broad sense. You know, the most direct card that points to a relationship that is draining or controlling, okay, financially, mentally, spiritually, relationship wise. I feel like we're dealing a lot with like life work or work slash love situations here, and just the inner self. But time to cut the cord. Okay, we're not going to be controlled. We're not going to be controlling of our thoughts, minds, feelings. We need it, whatever it is. Okay, it just goes everywhere. Something that you're dealing with feels very inescapable. Like you can't, there's something that can't be kind of avoided whatsoever. It doesn't matter if you're like, oh, I'm done and I'm not in denial, whatever it is, but there's something here that you're attached to no matter what. And it could be dealing with an energy here that's kept you feeling trapped, or just kind of was a very strong, charming energy trying to play you on all levels here, or something like that. Whether, again, taking advantage of your hard work, your ideas, your profits, whatever your gains, or your relationship, kindness, compassion, support, whatever it is. There was a very tricky energy here that was playing, and it kept you trapped. You felt trapped for a while. I do feel like, you know, there could be too much focus on material gains here, okay, or pleasures that are temporary with this energy. So this is somebody, again, from the past. If they're going to try to tap in, reach out, or if you just happen to kind of keep in contact and they're just saying, hey, happy new year or something like that, I would be very cautious with that energy, because everything kind of comes back down to meeting their needs. I would question their motives or intentions. Like, I wouldn't say it to them, but just watch out. The whole toxic relationship thing here links to somebody in this reading. So I do feel like it's really important to deal with your desires the right way, and don't resist that change that's trying to come through for you. Okay, it's gonna start in the form of healing. Okay, but I feel like some of you here, no matter how we try to look at it, some people just do not have your best interest in heart. So be careful of that. You know, just take a positive step forward for yourself, and just kind of reclaim your path. Okay, just that's going to be the most liberating path to take anyway, because it's going to be something, you know, it's going to be truthful, true, and meaningful to you. So just kind of keep all these things in mind. Let me go ahead and pull some oracles really quickly. I have been trying to make sure that my tarot readings are longer than the oracle cards, so I'm trying to do these second, or not focus on them too much, because I enjoy doing tarot card readings, believe it or not. So, but this is just anything extra or anything that needs to be emphasized from the reading. Okay, so there's opportunity here coming for you. I mean, obviously, you know, it's about setting strong boundaries, but you're the light of somebody's life here. Somebody here is unable to let you go. They see you as the Empress, obviously. I feel like you're in a place where you're reclaiming your power. I feel like we really did touch on this with the Temperance and the Devil with the Death card. It is super important that you kind of get yourself unhooked from anything that's trapping you mentally, emotionally, okay, or spiritually. Okay, so yeah, refreshing your new energy. There's something very interesting and stimulating approaching you here, Capricorn. Something that's going to be good for you. Something that's going to make you happy, feel like appreciated and loved. Look at that. We have the Devil's Domain again. Okay, so poor habits here. Okay, codependencies. Let go of any energies that are codependent upon you, and detach from any codependent patterns and habits. All right. Your success and happiness is here, but there's a lot of work in the reverse. So it feels like these reversals are really showing up as indicators of things that now we need to kind of, you know, zoom in on, pay attention to, to help us in our next phase. Okay. Because sometimes we have to clear the blockages, we have to work through them. So yeah, whatever you're working on, go for it. You're on the right path, Capricorn. You're supported here. And you're in a blessed union situation here. Some of you, I feel like somebody believes you're really meant to be together. Some of you that could be seeing a separation or a timeout as just you know, it's just a matter of time. Things will come back because there's a divine mission together here for you and somebody that you're not with right now. I don't feel like it's a new person. It's more so than not a former love or a former relationship person. And we have soul gifts and a divine plan is at play. Everything for you is aligned with the universe right now, Capricorn. So this is really good. All right, let's get some angel answers for you and close the reading with a self-love, self-healing message. So if you have any more questions, these will be your answers. All right, so we have within the next few weeks, also trust, and not the right time for something. So be careful with that one. And we also have remain positive. Okay, so if you're still with me, thank you so much. Feel free to like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so. Sincerely appreciate your support in those ways. All right, so all my readings are 100% free. All right, so if anything you want to know about me is not in the description box, feel free to ask in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Okay, so one final word for you here to close out this reading. Your word is vulnerability, Capricorn. If you want to type that long word in the comments section, feel free to do so. Let me know you stayed with me till the very end. I appreciate you for that. Or you can type about anything that resonated for you in the reading. Your message is showing vulnerability is a sign of strength, so do not forget that, Capricorn. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.